I've been teaching guitar since the 70s. And in that time, I've met a lot of people, and they've taught me many songs that they're interested in. So, who's the student? I consider myself a lifelong learner. Well, my good buddy Scott is interested in open D tuning. So, hint, hint, we're going to use a slide. What was your first clue? But open D tuning, we've done a few videos on this. Let's just review what the tuning sounds like. It's a D, A, so that stays the same. D stays the same. The third string goes down a half step to F sharp. Second string goes down to A, a whole step down. And first string goes down a whole step to D. So it's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. I blanked out. So it gives you a beautiful, awesome chord. So that's your basic D chord. Now if we take it up an octave and bar at the 12th fret, that's another D chord. Woo! So the most common chord change after a D would be going to the 4 chord, which is G. And that'd be at the 5th fret. And your other really common basic chord would be A, which is barring across the 7th fret. Of course, that suggests blues. You can do the 3-chord blues thing. So I'll show you kind of, see if I can get my metronome going. And we'll do maybe kind of a slow blues, maybe around, I'm going to do like whole notes, about 59 beats a minute. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I'm going to do 4 Ds. 3, 4. There's 3 of them. Then I go to the G, sorry. It's complicated. 2 Gs. And back to the D. 2, 3, 4, and 2 Ds. Now an A. Just 1, 2, 3. Then a G. And then the D. And the B. Or it looks like a B. It's an A because it's the 7th fret. All right, you get the idea. So if you use the slide, I like it on my pinky because then I can do like. Everybody's like, well, I like index. I'm like, okay. I like middle. All right. I like ring. Fine. Do whatever you want. But I'm going to use pinky. It's okay. So now you can slide into those notes like. That was like on about 3 or 4 strings. Or you can hit different strings. So I'm just trying to slide into that 12th fret, right on the metal fret. You can do 1 string. 1 or 6 or any combination. For your D chord, of course, G chord will be the same thing. And the A chord, same thing. So you can kind of go about a half step or a whole step. What I'm doing with my right hand is kind of muting the other strings so they don't all start honking at me. I don't want to hear all the strings vibrating. So dampening, muting with the side of your thumb, or if you don't use a pick, maybe your palm can mute these other strings. If, let's say I just want the 3rd string, I'm going to use my ring and middle and my thumb and just pick that 3rd string with my index. So my thumb is dampening the 3 fat ones, middle and ring is dampening the 2 skinnies. Let's say I want the second string. Okay, my thumb's going to dampen 4 fat strings. Middle will dampen the first string. Or, yeah, and then... So whatever I'm not playing, I'm dampening, which sounds like a pain in the neck, but you'll learn that the sound is so much better when you dampen. Otherwise, all the other strings start ringing and it just sounds weird. So, we're keeping it pretty simple here, but just experiment with that. Alright, I'm going to add one thing to this blues. I'm going to add a turnaround like a... So that's the last 2 bars. I did a... Or... That 3, 2, 1 open on the second string, or you can bounce it with the first string, and then your chord thing is a 5, 6, 7. You could hit the 3 fat strings, or the middle strings, or the skinny strings, or any combination of the strings that you want. Alright, I'm going to try that blues again, but I'm going to add that turnaround. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Try some different strings. Here comes the G. 2, 3, 4. And you can always play open for the D. Maybe a high D now. Now the A at the 7th fret. 2, 3, 4. 2. Press too hard. And the turnaround. A little sloppy. I'll do it again. 2, 3. Add a little something there. I'll do it again. This thing has pretty low action, and here, the G. Yeah. I'm just adding a little bit of this and that, and now I'm doing a little boogie, which is easy with those open strings, just a little. And round it goes. Well, that's just a little, a few ideas. And you can do whatever you want with that. Try to do your own thing. Thanks a bunch.